Hello, everyone. Welcome to Wealthy Life, a channel for your personal growth, awakening, and financial wisdom. Why do the best candidates walk out of interviews feeling unseen, unheard, and undervalued? Isn't the interview supposed to be a two-way street? Then why does it often feel like a courtroom instead of a conversation? In today's fast-paced world, talent is no longer desperate. They have choices. But companies still cling to outdated power dynamics where interviewers act like gatekeepers, sitting high on their thrones, magnifying flaws instead of recognizing potential. Why is this still happening? 1. The root of the problem: ego and control. Many companies still operate from a traditional mindset. We're offering you a job, you should prove yourself worthy. This creates a hierarchy where interviewers feel the need to assert dominance. The focus shifts from finding the right fit to exposing the candidate's weaknesses. But here's the catch. Great candidates are assessing you just as much as you're assessing them. Take the example of Elon Musk, who once said, "Some people don't like change, but you need to embrace change. The alternative is disaster." In the talent market, clinging to rigid traditions is that disaster. 2. The case of the job hopper bias. Ever heard this line? This candidate jumps jobs too often, must be unreliable. But have you asked why they left? Maybe they were in toxic environments. Maybe they were brave enough to leave what didn't align with their values. Or perhaps they're still searching for a place that listens instead of lectures. Would you rather hire someone who endured 5 years of stagnation, or someone who fought to find growth, clarity, and alignment? A famous example: Steve Jobs was fired from his own company. Did that make him a failure, or was it the push he needed to evolve into a legend? 3. The power of listening. Imagine this. An interviewee walks in nervous but excited. Instead of being grilled, they're asked, "What kind of environment helps you thrive? What did your last company miss about your potential? What are you looking for in us?" Now the table turns. There's empathy, not interrogation. Dialogue, not dominance. Isn't that where true alignment begins? As Brené Brown said, vulnerability is not winning or losing. It's having the courage to show up and be seen. Candidates don't want perfect answers. They want to feel safe enough to be honest. And safety begins with how the interviewer shows up. For the we versus you trap, too often, companies fall into the trap of us versus them, position themselves as superior. The interviewer subtly implies, "We have the power. You need us. Prove your loyalty." But here's the truth. The relationship is mutual. The company needs fresh ideas, innovation, energy. The candidate needs purpose, growth, and recognition. It's not about domination. It's about partnership. In the book Leaders Eat Last by Simon Sinek, he explains how the most successful organizations are built on trust, not fear. Sinek shares how military leaders put their people first, literally eating after their team. That act alone earns loyalty and excellence. Shouldn't interviews reflect the same principle? Let's look at the story of Sarah, a brilliant designer. In one interview, she was asked to justify every move on her resume, criticized for taking a sabbatical, and told she lacked loyalty. She walked out, drained. In the next interview, the manager said, "Your sabbatical must have taught you a lot. What did you discover about yourself?" They discussed travel, personal growth, and burnout recovery. Sarah left inspired. She joined that company. Today, she leads her innovation team. The difference? Empathy, humility, perspective. So how can we fix it? 1. Shift the mindset. Stop seeing interviews as auditions. Start seeing them as collaborations. 2. Train interviewers. Teach them emotional intelligence, active listening, and bias awareness. 3. Value human stories. Instead of ticking boxes, ask real questions. What have you overcome? What drives you? What are you looking to build? 4. Embrace imperfection. Understand that nobody is perfect. Instead of fault-finding, look for growth potential. Why it's worth it. Companies that attract and retain top talent aren't necessarily the ones offering the highest salaries. They're the ones who see the human behind the resume. According to a 2023 LinkedIn Workplace report, 80% of job seekers say how they're treated during interviews heavily impacts their decision. 74% say authentic conversation, makes them more likely to accept an offer. So, the next time a candidate sits across from you, remember, they're not a threat to your standards. They're a mirror to your company's values. Are you looking to win people or control them? Do you want employees who obey or team members who believe? Because in today's world, the war for talent is not fought with authority. It's won with authenticity. As the ancient Chinese philosopher Lao Tzu once said, to lead people, walk behind them. If companies want to rise, they must first kneel, listen, understand, and connect. Only then will talent not just come, but stay, thrive, and build something extraordinary. Tag a leader who gets it. Share this with a hiring manager who needs to. And if you've ever felt unseen in an interview, comment below. Your story might just change someone's mindset. Don't forget to subscribe our channel, like, and share the video. May you soon discover your true direction in life.